Okay, before Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in wa ala umuri dunya waddin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. The Excellency Kiai Haji Amir Mahmud Ali Wafa Baidawi as the protector of Darullah wal Karomah Islamic Boarding School, the respectable for this final exam of advanced class for his Language Development Institute Darullah wal Karomah. Thank you very much for the audience who present in this beautiful opportunity. As the moderator in this beautiful opportunity, will call the participant one by one. Okay? Before we start this agenda, let's we listen Indonesian Raya song. For all of audience, please stand up. Okay, take a seat. Thank you very much. Okay, for the first participant, I would like to call M. Ulil Asmi As-Sauki. Time and place are yours.
Tuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Ulil Azmiya Shoki. You can call me Uki. I'm from Besuki, and I was born in Situ Bondo, 20 years 2005. Okay, thanks. And I'm standing up in front of you all because I want to read my working paper under title The New Innovations in Developing Science and Technology in Islamic Boarding School for Facing Globalization Era. Okay. Preface. Praise refers to presence of God Almighty. For His grace and guidance, the writer can complete the task of working paper entitled "The New Innovation in Developing Science and Technology in Islamic Boarding School for Facing Globalization Era in a Timely Manner." Working paper were prepared to finish the final assessment to meet graduation requirements. Besides of that, these working papers aim to add insight into the progress of science and technology in the current era. The writer would like to thank Mr. Ahmad Nazil Rahmatullah as the supervisor for preparing the working paper. Thank also to all of the people who have helped to complete this work. Okay, chapter 1, background. Background. Chapter 1, introduction. Background. Science and technology study technological development based on the science. As globalization progress, science and technology go hand in hand to form progress. Science and technology will be needed by every human because seeing the development of technology requires people to study it. Currently, many countries are competing in developing science and technology to increase their competitiveness. In this era, almost all aspects of technology are used in terms of industry, trading, government, and others. The development of this era must keep pace with the progress of science and technology. Currently, technology is very helpful for a human work. All jobs that take a long time or require a lot natural research can now be started with technology and, of course, save natural research. Besides of that, communication and information can be accessed easily. Of course, the impact of technology is felt in the current era, but the development of science and technology also has a negative impact if we use the technology incorrect. Islamic boarding school are traditional Islamic educational institutions where students live together and study under the guidance of teachers who are better known as Kiai and have dormitories for centuries. Islamic boarding school can also be understood as religion education and teaching institution in general in a non-classical way, where a Kiai teaches Islamic boarding school where a Kiai teaches Islamic knowledge the student based on book written in Arabic by medieval ulama, and the student usually live in the Islamic boarding school. Islamic boarding schools are identical to their traditional education, but in this era, it is time for Islamic boarding school to develop their education without losing their characteristics, such as studying holy book, reciting of Holy Quran, and speaking Arabic. Islamic boarding school can add science and technology to their students, reading when they leave the Islamic boarding school. We cannot deny that technology must be mastered at this time. Therefore, the development of science and technology in Islamic boarding school is not a bad idea. With technology, students can easily obtain additional information about their education. In this way, students will not be stiff when they leave the Islamic boarding school, especially at Darul wal Karomah Islamic boarding school, where there is still a lack of science and technology development. Science and technology can be developed in Islamic boarding school without losing their direct characteristic. Islamic boarding school that have been taught from generation to generation. B. Formulation of problems. The writer completes some of the problems discussed in this work. There are also some issues to be discussed. Number 1. How does science and technology impact Islamic boarding school? Number 2. How does science and technology play a role in advancing the Islamic boarding school? C. Purpose. Based on the formulation of the problem presented by the authors above, the purpose of completing this work is as follows. Number 1. To understand the impact of science and technology on Islamic boarding school. Number 2. To understand the role of change their education system without losing their characteristics. Ways of Darul wal Karomah has been ever said. We may follow the times, but don't let the time follow us to Santri. We must study and study, improve our skill. Darul wal Karomah Islamic Boarding School must begin the develop science and technology for the readiness of its students in this modern era. Science and technology are needed to develop Islamic boarding school and to improve the quality of their students without losing their characteristics. Okay, that's all for me.
Check. Okay, thank you very much for your uh, nice presentation. Okay, before give applause. Okay, before I ask anything about your working paper, maybe this is suggestion or criticism from me. Uh, Tonight, me and Miss Aing don't, Mr. Aing, sorry, don't want to see your reading presentation. Yeah. I think it's same as maybe the last final examination or your senior. So I want you to stand up here to present your working paper without reading it.
Of course.
Although it's just 5 minutes or 2 minutes, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
Of course.
Yeah. So if you just read, everyone knows about it. Although you are not advanced class, maybe pre-elementary class, he will know how to read sentence in English. So I want for the other uh, student of advanced class for the next, I want you to explain, not reading. Okay, that's my suggestion. Okay, tonight, maybe because I was not appointed with your teacher to value what point. So my question will be various. I think I will ask you about your understanding, and then I will ask you about grammatical. Okay, understanding first. Uh, what is your title?
The new innovation in developing science and technology in Islamic boarding school for facing globalization era.
Okay. Uh, Give me a little opinion of yours about the reason why you have taken this topic to be your title of your working paper. Just a little opinion.
Okay.
Don't take too long. Maybe a minute, it's okay.
Okay, because we are alive in the era 5.0 where almost all of aspect use technology and we a santri must be need it and we must study about that. So I take this title to be a new innovation in this Islamic boarding school because I think in the Islamic boarding school we decrease about science and technology, but it is not wrong. It's not wrong. We are as the santri of Islamic boarding. We are a santri Darul wal Karomah Islamic boarding school. We must study about reciting Holy Quran or study about holy book, but we must aware about in this era almost all of aspect use technology, so we must study it and be master it for our future.
Okay, nice answer. Okay, the next. Uh, Maybe page 5. Please open it. Okay, because the content is too simple. Please tell me uh, the largest line of the role of science and technology in Darul wal Karomah with a number, maybe three examples.
Oh, three.
Yeah, the role, or yeah, the role of science and technology in this Islamic boarding school.
Okay, the first rule in administrative of this Islamic boarding school. Uh,
Example?
Example
Uh,
like that data about this Islamic boarding school. When we are meeting or we we are meeting, we must not we must write the result of the meeting. So if we use technology, we must be easily to save it. But then better for write it in the paper.
okay, the next role.
Okay, the next rule in healthy. In the healthy, we can to report santri that is being sick to to every pengasuh in Darul wal Karomah with easily. We can just send in the WhatsApp such like now if me easily me coordinate in the every dormitories here, and then I report to Ustadz Rudi Kurniawan, and then Ustadz Rudi likely report to every pengasuh. That's now, and then we have connecting with Madin and formal if we
Okay,
use technology.
thank you, thank you. Okay, the next it's about grammatical. Maybe open, please open chapter 1, page 1. Okay, enough. Next, less. Okay, thank you. Uh, please translate it.
Yes,
I will read. Science and technology studies technological developments based on science. What does it mean?
Iptek mempelajari perkembangan teknologi dengan ilmu pengetahuan.
Is that right?
Yes, of course.
Intensis?
Yes.
Where is the verb?
The verb study.
Study
Studies.
or studies?
Studies.
The subject?
The subject science and technology.
So, is that singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular subject.
Yes. Iptek.
Science and technology. Is that singular or plural?
Singular.
Have you ever studied about preposition, about conjunction and or?
Yes. Conjunction. Connecting
So,
word.
huh?
So it is science and technology.
Science and technology.
Yes.
Not science or technology. It's different.
Yes. Yes, singular.
Singular.
Yes.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so we have different mindset about it. So
Yes.
I think the subject is plural because there is an word, so it's more than one subject.
Uh,
So it's similar with they.
oh yes.
If just one, it's similar with pronoun it. So it has to be singular. But if the subject separate with an, it means that the subject is plural. So the tenses of that sentence.
Need an additional infinitive. Without
So if you use
study.
what tenses?
Present tense.
Present tense. It has to be added as or not.
If the subject a day without s.
So
So science technology study technological development based on science.
right or wrong?
Yes, that's right.
Right.
But my mindset like this, sir.
So my opinion is wrong.
No, I don't say wrong.
You have to open your grammatical books
Yes.
and then give it to me.
No,
About the rule. about the rule of n. Yeah? If the subject separate with n, yeah, it means singular or plural. You can look for first. Without, yeah.
No, I ever study if there are two names like Am and Hasbi. It is like a day, same with day. But this my mindset, science and technology. This if the Indonesian is the meaning. If tech, I think if tech is if text is singular. If
Where is the subject? Science and technology.
yes, of course.
Studies technological developments based on science. Where is the subject? Of that
Science and
sentence?
technology.
That's the point.
Oh yes, of course.
Who is your teacher? Who taught you about grammatical?
Sernahid,
Huh?
Sernahid and
You can
Sersnun.
ask him. You can ask him.
Yes. Oh yeah, my mindset is wrong.
Ah, okay, that's the point. You have to study again about the subject, the role of subject. Is that singular or plural? That's the point. And then the next, chapter 2, discussion. Okay, enough. Maybe the second line, first paragraph.
Yes.
In Islamic boarding schools, religious education is taught more than general education is. What grammar?
Degree is more.
Huh?
Degree.
Yeah. How many degrees is
Uh,
divided?
There are three.
Okay, the first.
Positive, positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree.
So this one is
Comparative.
comparative degree. Okay, it's right. The other grammatical.
Yes.
What
Eh.
is the other grammatical?
What?
Grammar yang lain apa? Yeah, it's right. You said that is comparative degree. It's right. The
Yes.
other one, the other grammatical. What is the tenses?
Present tense.
Present tense.
Yes.
So the formula of present tense is like
Nominal.
Huh?
Nominal.
Nominal.
Yes.
What is nominal?
Nominal is if the the formula is subject to be and 3C.
Subject.
To be and 3C.
What is 3C? Where is the 3C one? You can tell me where is the 3C of
Tough.
Tau.
This
What
is
is 3C?
3C, three complement.
What is 3 complement?
Noun, adverb, non-adverb, pronoun.
Pronoun.
Eh,
Okay, thank you. Talk.
it is the verb 3.
What
Talk.
speech? What kind of speech? Talk. What is the meaning? A verb. So is that 3C?
Nope.
Is that nominal or verbal?
No. Verbal. Verbal, but it is like passive. Such as passive.
Huh? Passive or active?
Aktif, aktif.
Huh?
Aktif.
Active. Okay, please translate it.
Pendidikan keagamaan, pendidikan agama, pasif, pasif.
Passive. Okay. Translate it.
Pendidikan agama mengambil peran lebih penting daripada pendidikan umum.
Peran penting. Religious education. What the meaning?
Pendidikan agama.
Tauk.
Top. Memiliki.
Diajarkan.
Oh.
Teach, talk. That is past participle. What is past participle?
Verb 3.
Verb 3. Because passive,
Oh,
it
yes.
must be used past participle.
Past participle.
Okay. More than general education.
Lebih dari pendidikan umum.
So, the
Pendidikan agama diajari lebih daripada pendidikan umum.
lebih banyak diajarkan
Lebih banyak
daripada
pendidikan
pelajaran
umum.
pendidikan umum. That's okay. Okay, next. Page 4.
Page berapa ya?
Okay. Number 1, spread Islam media. Is it right?
No.
Why?
Is-
If it's wrong, why? Why you don't change it?
I forgot. It is the right one to spread Islam media.
Why?
Because a verb cannot to be subject.
Huh?
A verb cannot to be subject.
Belum
Verb.
verb. So to spread,
To spread to infinitive. For a verb can to be subject used to infinitive or verb ing.
number 2,
Number 2, to learn media.
is it right?
Yes.
Number 3,
Media efficiency.
what does it mean? Media efficiency.
Media efficiency of media.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Media efficiency.
You have to put verb in front of to infinitive in front of that phrase, that non phrase. So maybe studying about making media to
Oh,
make media efficient.
to make media efficiency.
Okay, next. And then below. Okay, this is suggestion from me. Please don't put the negative impacts in your working paper. So you have to focus into the positive things. Okay, because your title, the new innovation. So you have to tell to your reader about just positive things. Okay.
Of course.
So without
Without,
erase it.
yes, of course.
Okay. Okay. Next, the last, maybe the last. Science and technology can play an important role. Page 5. Science and technology can play an important role. What grammar?
Present tense.
The other one?
Auxiliary.
Huh?
Science technology can play an important role. Present
What is
tense and auxiliary verb.
ordinary verb.
Auxiliary.
What is ordinary verb?
Auxiliary verb is a verb that has meaning. That have meaning.
Where did you know? Which grammatical book? Have you ever studied about ordinary verb?
Yes. I
never
ever.
heard it before. Before you tell me. Saya belum pernah dengar itu. So science and technology can play that is model. It's about model. Okay. It shows the ability of the subject or can. Okay, thank you. Okay, give applause.
Okay.
Muhammad Ulil Azmi Asyauki.
Yes.
Just chill.
Huh?
Take a break. Chill. Take a break. Okay. Maybe I don't really want to ask more about grammatical. I just want you to explain more about your opinion. For the first, what is the title? The new innovation in developing science and technology
Yes.
in Islamic boarding school for facing globalization era. Yeah. I want to ask you about how. How about the Islamic boarding school that is not reach a technology inside that Islamic boarding school? Do you have a solution to keep that Islamic boarding school can facing the globalization era?
If if the Islamic borders goal isn't reached, uh, we can just study about the science. But
We can just study about the science.
yes, science
And
is study about technology.
how
If
can we study about technology?
because
That
science
there is no technology that is there is no technology in that Islamic boarding school.
uh,
But how can that Islamic boarding school facing the globalization era?
we just
Just study.
yeah just study. Yes, just study. But it's better if science and technology go hand in the hand with technology.
Can you explain by Indonesian?
Lebih baik belajar ilmu pengetahuan bersamaan dengan teknologi because
Without practicing.
uh, with practicing.
How?
But if not, if the Islamic body can isn't rich, we don't have we don't have much money to buy technology.
Yes.
We just study and give explain or drawing about technology to
Two?
to the to the student.
Okay. Okay, enough. Thank you. For the next question. Just chill, boy. Take a break.
Yes.
I think you have more ability to present present your paperwork. I know you have more ability.
Yes.
Just chill, take a break, so that you can explain to us clearly, slowly. For the next question, you ready?
Yes, boss.
Uh, in preface, I want you to show me the preface. The last sentence. Thanks also to all of the people who have helped to complete this work. The people who have helped. Can you explain that sentence by Indonesian?
Terima kasih juga kepada semua orang yang sudah membantu dalam untuk menyelesaikan pekerjaan ini.
What membantu? Or membantu who?
Me, who
Ah,
helped me.
ah. Maybe you can fix. This is just little wrong sentence. Then maybe for the last question, in page number 4,
Number 4.
I want you to explain why there is a page number 4. Why there is two sentence, media social and social media. What is the differences about the two sentence? Yes, right. Page number 4. Online games and media social. But there is some sentence, the existence of online games and social media. Why is
Media
that
sosial.
sentence different?
Yes,
The
media.
meaning, what is the meaning?
Social media.
Is that same?
Huh?
Is that same, social media and media social? Can you
No.
explain
No.
why is that different?
Yes, because
Because?
the first sentence I use praise, and second sentence, yeah, I'm wrong.
Thank you. And for the last, I think I just wanna give some little advice about presentation.
Presentation.
About
Yes.
presentation, yes. Like I said, you have more ability. I know you have more ability to present your paperwork, but you got no chill.
Yes.
For the next, I want you to prepare about presentation because now you are an advanced student.
I'm a student.
That means you will teach other student. In teaching, you have to chill and show your ability to your students with perfection, right? Because of that, you have to chill. This is this shows you about real presentation, but you do no presentation.
Yeah, because I'm not.
Do you prepare this paperwork with your best?
No.
No. Oh, okay. Never mind. Just chill. Just chill. That is my advice to you. I hope in the next time you have, in the next time you shows your real ability to your students, that you can explain about something clearly, slowly, and do your best.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thanks for your
Okay, give
critics.
applause for Ulil Asmi As-Sauki. Okay, for the next participant, I would like to call Muhammad Sharif Hasbullah. Please show your best performance. Please.
Hello, my friend and audience of the judges. My name is Muhammad Sharif Hasbullah. And usually my friend call me as Hasbi. My name is Hasbi. Thank you. I was born into June 2005 in Malang, Gondang Legi, and my house near with Kanjuruhan that have a tragic mental in Arema supporter that is called Malang. Thank you. And here stand if you're here because I want to brief you, I want to present you my scientific work with the title The Innovation of Darul Lughah wal Karomah Santri Skill Development through Self-Interest and Talent. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What about? Okay. Eh, mm. What about the laptop? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, before prayer and thanks our infinity, do it we never stop to present them to our merciful and beloved God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has given us a gift God, enjoyment, health, and a lot of blessings, till we were able to run all of the obligation, living the life and crossing a trip to a gate of knowledge by education completely, where it's impossible for us to make and clear this working paper without an all. And the next, secondly, salawat and salam always be upon our honorable Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where his intercession and blessing are always beholden us, who has brought us from the darkness to the lightness, from the stupidity to the cleverness, from the wrong way to the right way, from the bad culture to the better to the way to run, namely Islamic, which is the best religion in this world and hereafter. Okay, we're gonna directly start this scientific working paper. We start from the chapter one, which okay, from the background. The reason why do I did this kind of title? Why do I choose this kind of title? Okay, the background. Everyone has their own special ability and skill in the field of education, such as in intonation. We have known that every student has their ability and skill in every field. Sometimes we have skill in English, we have skill in Arabic, and the skills, all of them, is different one by one. That is, Islamic or even Islamic boarding school must have some different methods of studying. The methods of Darul Jadid and Darul wal Karomah must different because the student there is different. We have to know that the methods are implemented in order to develop the student through an efficient education and also suitable with the student necessary so that the result from that step or methods will be maximum more and on target. We have to suit the Santri ability and skill with the situation. What Santri need to do of the methods. Sometimes Santri need a happy studying. We cannot force them. We cannot ask Santri so that they will be angry, they will be hate. They don't like the methods of the studying. If they don't like the method of studying, they will be lazy or even won't get a good result from studying. That is the background. It especially in the IBS environment where we not only learn about general knowledge but also religion education, which will be a challenge for the student, or it's commonly called as Santri. Now we here who in this room, who live in the room, who have a special colleague, namely Santri. We are not a commonly Santri, but we are Santri of the student of Islamic boarding school. Especially in the Lughah Lpba, where all of Santri are being taught to master every field, that's such Arabic, English, language, Pencak Silat, for fighter, holy book, hadrah, etc. It's impossible, basically, all of them to master by majority of Santri, so that it's an innovation to handle this kind of problem. Besides, many Santri are being lazy to study or join the IBS activities, which is caused by incompatibility between Santri and interest. That's the reason. So, from our observation in this boarding school, the system of studying, we encourage to make this working paper with a title, The Innovation of Darul Lughah wal Karomah Santri Skill Development Through Self-Interest and Talent. That's it. Do I have to read the formulation? Okay, before we start from the center of my point, the point we're going to start, the purpose. That's supposed to know the innovation of Darul Lughah. Oh, wait, sorry. Formulation of the problem. What is the innovation of Darul Lughah wal Karomah Santri Skill Development through self-interest and talent? We're going to explain it as this method. It under. How is the application of the innovation of Darul Lughah wal Karomah Santri Skill Development through self-interest and talent? We're going to discuss it together next. And here the purpose. The purpose of my working paper is, you can see this now, to know the innovation of Darul Lughah wal Karomah Santri Skill Development through self-interest. And number two, to know the impact of the innovation of Darul Lughah wal Karomah Santri Skill Development through self-interest and talent for Santri student. Here we're gonna make it. Of course, we come in of what we've been waiting for, the discussion. We have to be focused, all of the audience, please listen me, and let's study together, discuss it together. Okay, chapter 2 discussion. What is the innovation of Darul Lughah Karomah Santri skill development through self-interest and talent? Okay, we're gonna start from A, definition of innovation. In Greek Indonesian dictionary, or we call it as innovation in etymology took from English that's been updating or upgrading. Innovation has a similar meaning with upgrading or updating. So like we upgrade new system, we upgrade new game, we update the new system of Mobile Legends, just like that. This is have a relation of new things. That is the upgrading. This meaning the decades that innovation has a function for development of something with new idea or concept. Yeah, we can conclude as the updating from the old concept or system to the new system more. That will be better. Make combine, finalize, and the other. Of course, we're gonna next. From some development above, we got concluded that innovation has a large meaning. So there, that's good in the detail one by one. It's not enough with only this discussion of for working paper. So many definition that is upgrade in a definition of innovation that we can word it in this fucking model paper. But we cannot do it again. We can read together the kind of innovation here. So many kind of innovation which is separated with every function of it, such as innovation of technology, innovation of economy, innovation of politics, of government, innovation of public service, of transport. That is some kinds of innovation. Of course, what about? Okay. We're gonna next for the next explanation of innovation. An innovation is something which is very needed in human life. We are need the innovation to reach the next and ever to be better one. Everything in this world or even universe can be separated from the innovation. A star in space is developing to adapt with a galaxy. We shall know a life in this universe, Earth, Sun, or even all the planet universe is start from the big one. We call it as big matter. And then there was a Big Bang theory to explain the exploding, it explode and then make this universe to be reality, just like that. Boom, and be the universe. Everybody who needs innovation to be able to adapt with an era or time to thrive better and has a benefit more in life. We have to remember that innovation and creation are different things commonly, but both of them couldn't be spared. Innovation and creation is a different thing. We have to separate it to people. Creation and innovation is different. That is, the difference is if creation is creating or discovering something new which is never there and no one else has an idea about it before, such as Tom Edison. Creation, the difference between innovation and creation is something for creating or discovering something new that we never find before. Just like a lamp. You know Thomas Edison. He is the first founder of the lamp in this world. Because before Thomas Edison, no one can make the lamp. That is the expression of creation. But what about the innovation? Now, we're gonna next for innovation. What it has been the inspiration of human life to upgrade it to be thrive more and variety. The world is being brighter by the discoverers of the next generation who continue his discovery, where the benefit of it be enjoyed and we can't it until right now. So that from that discussion we can't call creation and innovation is something could be separate. Just like this. Creation is creating something new, but innovation is upgrading. Creation is creating something, to make something new. Innovation is upgrading something to be new. That is the difference. The innovation also could apply in a research, a college, personal politics, or even for IBS, Islamic boarding school environment, which has a religion background basically. IBS is an education field based on a religion knowledge as the main matter, and also a place where the students there are trying to be independent because they get used to do everything entirely by themselves. Yes, because we know that Santri must know that about this explanation that we do the daily activities by ourselves. We eat by ourselves. We eat by ourselves. We take a bath by ourselves, or even we wash our clothes in activity by ourselves. That is the independent way that we Santri must master. Especially in our beloved Darul wal Karomah IBS, Islamic boarding school, where the students there are forced to master many things from every field that is variety of the IBS, such as holy book, Arabic, English, and language. As we know that in Darul wal Karomah Islamic boarding school, Santri is forced and trained to master so many fields. Not only one matter, not only one lesson, not only one field. Just like English, Lpba, Arabic, Lpba, fighter, pagarnusa, hadra, or what is it, salawat band maybe. That is it. Those all have an impact for the ability of student skill to master all of the above. And we know that Santri cannot master all of them one at a time. Those all have it. It needs an investment to handle this kind of a problem of the Karomah, suitable with the target and the result outcome of something with enough quality will be maximum more. Okay, we got it next. Okay, we come into the second. How is the application of the innovation of Darul wal Karomah, such as skill development to self-interest and talent? How we apply this kind of title? A, how the effort is applied. Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, has ever said, people think innovation is just having a good idea, but a lot of it is just moving quickly and trying a lot of things, from the sense to the Waswat has ever said, لا تحتكر من دونك فلكل نفس مزية. Never underestimate the others because everyone has their own privilege. We cannot underestimate our friend that's stupid. Hey bro, you have no idea about it. I'm smart and you are not smart as me. We cannot be like that. Because we as human has our own special ability. We cannot judge by the other. Albert Einstein is a great patriot of our time where he mastered science, physics, and math deeply. He learned not from manager till he's the one of most influence in the world. With his knowledge till he got Nobel Prize for his work and books. You know why Mark Zuckerberg can make Facebook? Could build the Facebook to be biggest company till right now. You know the reason? Because he loved his job. Mark Zuckerberg loved to make a program. And you know why Albert Einstein to be the most influencer of scientific industry right now? We can know that Albert Einstein is the most popular scientific right now. Because why? He loved the maths. Because he always studied about the maths, science, and he master of the Nobel Prize of this knowledge and experience. But on the contrary, if someone being forced to do or learn what they want and even have to do, it's going to give negative impact him. He must avoid impact to him. He must avoid from that and will never be a good nothing.
Okay,
like
enough. That's enough.
Okay.
Give applause for Muhammad Sharif Hasbullah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for your nice presentation. Maybe my advice for the next presenter, you don't have to maybe to read the preface of your working paper. You just open like you recite speech, just opening, introduce yourself, and then you have to explain or present to the point, to the content. Without preface, maybe each Why you put the innovation?
Now, the innovation has a little role of this discussion, because the big point of my working paper is self-interest and talent, just like this.
So you have to change without using the innovation.
But I think why they are doing the innovation? The innovation is like, of course, we're gonna open this. I'm gonna show you what is.
I will give you example. Innovation. What is innovation? So
We're gonna read
maybe please
in-
listen me.
Yeah.
I teach. I will explain. I will describe in situation in learning. Maybe in first meeting, I just teach with explanation only. I just explain in front of the whiteboard, and my student just listen what I explain. So the next day, I make the innovation. So I change the style of my teaching, not explanation, but I give more activity to my student. I give today we start different studying. You are not readers only. You have to come forward to explain what I have taught you. That mean the innovation.
Oh, of
Upgrading
course.
style, upgrading how the way you learn, how the way you teach, how the way this Islamic boarding school gives
oh.
to the santri. That's
Of
the
course.
innovation.
I got it. What you mean, and this is the reason why. I want to explain you that in maybe before in Darul wal Karomah, the old time, santri are being forced. They must join all of the activities, just like Pagar Nusa, Arabic and English. They must, in the old system, they must come into Lpba. Lpba it is like that. They have to join all of the activities only.
Where
And
did
now-
you know? Where did you know? How many years?
I know from the old mister of my dad, or the old mister of the helper in my dormitory. Just
I'm
like that.
alumnus here.
Of course, you are the older. You are the older one. You are the oldest of our student. But I knew it from sir, the old sir. It's like we have to master the English. We have to master the Arabic dialect.
Who said?
Mr. Stone.
So I think the more freedom than nowadays. I think that Santri, the old one, has more freedom in choosing what they want. That's what I felt long time ago, maybe 14 years ago. So they have freedom what they want to choose. Although you want to come into like Lpba or Lpbi, it doesn't matter. You won't join self-defense activity. It doesn't matter. There is
It's
the
not an
choice,
obligation.
the optional. Huh?
It's not an obligation for Pagarusa or fighter that all of Santri in Khalifa Baidawi era, it's an obligation for Santri to join the Pagarusa.
Yeah.
What about that?
Yeah, there's no force.
And today,
You
we
said
can
force
join. We can, yes, we are forced. They obligate to join. And right now, if you want to join, if you want to stop in Pagarusa, we have to buy the what is that? No, the letter of stopping to stop the Pagarusa, just like that.
Which one? The first thing.
Yeah. With the Lord said, we cannot. My uncle is forced by Syekh Ali Wafa to join Pagarusa till right now. Till he ordered, he got hurt in his thing maybe. He got hurt in or something of physical harm.
Because there is no activities. It was just self-defense and studying holy book. There is no one. There is no Arabic. There is no English. Long time ago, there is no both of those. So there's no choice. We have to study Holy Book, and in our maybe spare time, no activity, we have to join activity of self-defense. There's no choice, not force. There's no force.
Nah, from your statement answered my question. Why? You say that we have more freedom that like now, that system all is not same with the system right now. Of course. There's variety. Which activity that you will know? You should that only Arabic and no. Before 2000 and we know that EDC is built in 2003. Of course, that's right. 2003 is no. But before that, there is no English. Of course. And next year, there was an English, there is innovation of Nubda like now, there is innovation.
Yeah,
Sheikh Mahmoud.
you don't explain here.
Yeah, because it's under there.
That's the point. You have to change your topic of your working paper because the title must be same with the contents. That's the point. You have to make it clear here what the innovation want in our Islamic boarding school. You have to divide it. Number one. What? Okay, next. About grammatical. How is, maybe number 2. How is the application, chapter 2, page 2.
Course. Page 2. What is happening?
Okay. How is the application of
The innovation of Darul wal Karomah. Bagaimana cara mengimplementasikan atau mengaplikasikan inovasi yang di Pondok Pesantren Darul wal Karomah ini? Melalui minat dan bakat pribadi.
application? You have to look for the better word.
Better word.
Yeah, not application, not using application. Maybe implementation. How is the implementation of application? Aplikasi itu. Application Mobile Legend, application WA, that is application.
No, of course. That is just as a noun. We can't. This application is took from apply. Apply.
But
Menggunakan
that's not the
atau
function.
or use.
But that's not the function. I have ever met working people in Indonesia, never heard or never found word application, aplikasi, never. Implementasi, penggunaan. Never found the word aplikasi, never. I never found it. Because there is the other function in word. It has own function in every word. So, not all words must be in same using. Okay? Although the meaning is same, maybe there is the other function of it. Right? Like see, look, or the other one. Yeah, learn, study. It has same meaning, but it has different function of it. Okay, that's the point. Change it.
It's a little bit of dark.
Everyone, not chapter 1, sorry.
Chapter 1.
Everyone,
Has.
up, upper. Okay, everyone has their own special ability and skill in the field of education. Which word is wrong according
Has.
to you? Which one is wrong in grammatical? Which one is wrong in grammatical? In that
Course.
sentence. The first,
There.
there,
Has. Of
has.
course, thank you, man.
Why?
Because everyone just a singular.
So,
We have to choose the have. Everyone have their own ability, special ability and skill, just like that.
sorry, have has, is it auxiliary verb or a verb?
Auxiliary verb.
That's the mistake one. That's the mistake one. What is the meaning?
Everyone have their own
The meaning?
special ability. Setiap orang mempunyai
Mempunyai auxiliary verb. Okay, please remember all the student here.
Please
Auxiliary verb, there is no meaning
yes.
in sentence. There is no meaning. If a word has meaning, so it's not auxiliary verb. But also, that is not auxiliary verb, but active verb. Okay? The tenses is? The tenses is?
All the tenses is present tense.
Present tense. Verbal or nominal?
Verbal.
Verbal. So the rule in present tense in verbal formula.
Formula verb 1, subject verb 1.
Okay.
Subject,
The verb
subject.
has to add s or es in the positive,
In positive form.
sentence.
Sentence.
Is that positive sentence?
Of course.
Okay. So the verb must add s or es. Which one?
Everyone has. Has is es.
Has.
Of course.
So
That is the true one.
singular,
Singular.
subject. It has or have.
Has.
So it's right. Okay. Why it's changed into has from have? Why?
Can
why
I repeat your question?
Why just you put s or es in the end? Why you have to change? The other verb you just edit, like start, like play. If the subject singular, you just add s, plays. Why it has to change from have
Why
to
the reason
has?
why do I have to add the change from the s just like that?
Why it has to change from have to has, not just put s at the end of the verb like harvest like that. Why you have to change has, not harvest?
Because in an auxiliary verb.
That is not auxiliary verb.
Oh,
That's
this
verb.
this is for reflexive just like that.
Reflexive
I
verb.
have a pen just like that. He has
Yeah.
two pen. He has
Why you don't write harvest? Why?
because
Because
it's
if plural have,
because it's singular.
yeah. Why not harvest? Why you change to has? The other verb you just put s or es at the end. Play,
Oh.
plays. Sleep, sleeps. Just put s. Why it has to change? Not say with the others.
Because this is a verb that has no meaning.
It
Like
has
that.
meaning.
Mempunyai just like that.
The answer is because have is
Singular.
irregular verb. What is irregular verb?
A verb that have rules
Ah.
of sentence.
It has own change. Memiliki perubahan
Sendiri.
tersendiri. Ah. If regular verb, you just put s. at
Put
the
has
last.
it like that.
It has
Irregular. Oh, there was an irregular there. I just know that.
regular verb, irregular verb.
With it has been. Of course, maybe. I just
You
know
never
that.
know it. Like sleep, slept, slept.
I knew that. But about the has one is I never found it
Have,
before.
has, had.
Have has had.
Ah. Have, has, verb 1, had, verb 2, and
Verb 2. Had, double had is I think. Has verb 1,
Have, has is first 1, verb 1.
had, 2 and 3, of course.
Verb 2 and
3.
past participle.
Past
of verb.
participle
That's irregular,
verb,
regular.
regular verb.
You
Because
never
it's-
you never learn about it.
I have learned about, but the has one is never.
Ah, you have.
I sleep, slept.
You have to look for again.
Read, put.
More study again.
Of course.
Huh?
Thank you very much.
No, the last.
Of course. I think for your suggestion, for your great advice, thank you very much. And I need more your advice.
Chapter 3.
Of course.
This one is not question. Maybe my advice because maybe this grammatical theory you haven't learned before. Maybe your teacher never talk
taught,
about it.
Never teach me.
Chapter 3.
Of course. This one.
No.
We got the under.
Okay. Some methods that we can conclude are finding what students love or interest, give an extra until 5. In grammatical, there is parallel sentence.
Parallel.
Parallel sentence.
Parallel sentence.
It must be same. Yeah.
The condition.
Yeah. The verb, if the first sentence is using gerund, the second one have to be gerund too. And the third one and until the last one. Okay?
Can you repeat again?
If the first sentence or the first word in your sentence, the condition is gerund, so the other one, the second one, have to be gerund.
Finding,
or has
keeping,
to be gerund.
keeping,
Finding what student love interest, keeping
keeping,
focus on what they do, rising up the spirit of students.
being.
The rule, if it's
sorry.
subject, the point, you just has 2 options.
What is that?
The first one, you have to make the sentence in gerund condition, like finding what students love and interest. That's gerund sentence. The second one, you have to make your sentence to be to infinitive. Okay?
Oh,
To
finding, to
what's
find
the-
what.
So keep
Keeping,
focus, it's
okay.
wrong.
To keep focus. Or
Because verb in the beginning of sentence is imperative sentence.
Yeah.
What is imperative sentence?
keeping. Something for us, someone. Yes.
What is imperative sentence? Kalimat
Asking. Perintah.
kalimat perintah. Kalau kata kerja ada di awal kalimat, itu perintah. Paham?
There. Why do I put like that?
Keep
Because
focus on what they do.
Jagalah, yes. I wanna present that.
That's not the point. Yeah?
I wanna present that because I wanna give this advice to the someone who read it. Keep focus on. Focus ke anu.
You are wrong.
Just like that.
No. That's the point. Yeah. So you have You have to change all of them. Huh? If
Parallel.
gerund all to infinitive, you have to make them all of them to infinitive.
Or we call it as atof, like that.
The
Ataf.
ataf in what sense?
Finding.
Mufrad, the
From
Karomah.
Jaren, of course, thank you.
That is parallel sentence.
Maktuf alih, keep focus.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, give
Thank you
applause
very
for
much.
Muhammad Sharif Hasbullah.
Muhammad Sharif Hasbullah. I think you do your presentation with good presentation.
Thank you very much.
Give applause to
Amin, amin.
Hasbullah. Maybe I just want to know about your reason why you make this
Oh, wow.
working paper with that title.
Of course. We talk about the reality in this boarding school. We have known that so many activity and field in this boarding school, just like Pagar Nusa, Tahfidz, Lpba, Lpba, and the others, that Santri must join the activity of it. Santri must join the Pagar Nusa or Santri of join of Nuda. Now, that is the reason why most of Santri Darul wal Karomah being lazy, are being lazy. That's the reason why. Because they don't know which one they must be focused. They confused. Oh, I'm very confused of Lpba. I'm lazy. Lpba. Oh, Pagar Nusa today. Yeah. That's the reason why the student is being lazy. Sometimes stressed out, and then they stop of Darul wal Karomah. They cannot find their talent and their self ability just like that.
So you think a santri of Darul wal Karomah cannot do it all?
Well, if you want to master all of the aspect, that is nearly impossible. If
Why?
you don't believe, you can ask the audience of this room just like that. Can you master all of that? No. We can if we want, and we have a special IQ, just like that. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. And for the next, innovation. In the chapter 2,
Of course.
I think I want you to give me again about the example of this innovations, kind of innovations. You write about 7 innovations. Can you tell me again the example of that innovations? Innovation of technology. What is the example?
Will I give you the example one by one? Just like that?
Yes, I want you to explain me again. Because of your best presentation, I think I don't get it.
This?
Yes.
Of course. Before, I'm sorry because this content is actually not my point discussion, but I will explain if you ask, of course.
Yes.
So many kind of knowledge which is better with every function of it, such as now we're gonna kind about the innovation have a relation with every field. Now, so many things that I have make and discuss in this working paper is innovation of education. The main point of my 90% of my is innovation of education. Innovation of technology, that's innovation that have a relation of technology. Just like, you know, Graham Bell, the founder of phone, the first time. The first one is not like now, the Realme have a touchpad, just like that. We have to use, what is it, Telegram, just like that, on only phones. And right now, because the innovation from Telegram, Nokia, or even, what is that, BlackBerry, we can use from the innovation that they upgrade and update the system of the phone till right now. We can enjoy the touchpad or Apple, iPhone, just like that. That is the innovation of technology. And about the economic, we have known that the economy of Indonesia long time ago is very, we can say as poor. Indonesian is poor. Indonesia is poor because of the Dutchman. You know, the Dutchman of that exploit our will, our nature, and our human skills is like that. And in 1945, 17 Agustus we've been independent. Indonesia can make organization just APEC organization, organization of economy of Asia. That is the reason. The first time is only national. We do innovation. We can make economic to international. Just like that.
Okay. I think that's enough. You do your best. Thank you.
Okay. That is
Okay, thank you very much for Muhammad Sharif Hasbullah. Give applause.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, for the next participant, I would like to call Badru Zaman. Please show your best performance. Okay, before you going prison your working paper, I'm gonna give you just 10 minutes. Okay? Please introduce yourself.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name Muhammad Badru Zaman. I came from Banyuanyar Tengah, Banyuanyar Probolinggo, and I was born at 20 and 29 ages 2004. And now I want to express my working paper under title The Role of Multimedia Team for Islamic Preaching from Darul wal Karomah Islamic Boarding School in Social Media. Preface. The author would like to thank our God Allah, who has given us many mercies and blessings until I can write this work well. This working paper is arranged for the last duty in advanced class under the title The Role of Multimedia for Islamic Preaching from Darul wal Karomah Islamic Boarding School in Social Media. Writing this paper aims to discuss preaching media and provide a clearer understanding of it. In the writing process, the author conducted research and collected data from trusted sources. The author realizes that this work has many errors and weaknesses. As a result, the author helps a criticism and suggestions for repairing and developing this work in the future. Finally, the author would like to thank everyone who gave me help and support in the process of writing this paper. The author hopes that this paper will be useful to readers and listeners. Okay, we are going to the chapter 1, introduction. Background. The Islamic Boarding School is an educational institute that plays an important role in building the character and faith of the country. To follow the regional activity in Islamic boarding school, efforts are needed to disseminate information about religious activities to the general public. Social media is an effective way to spread information because it can be accessed easily and quickly. The Lughah wal Karomah Islamic Boarding School is an Islamic boarding school that is the location in East Java. This Islamic boarding school conducts regional activities carried out by santri in an Islamic boarding school environment. However, information about it is still limited and can be accessed by people in an Islamic boarding school environment. To overcome this, a multimedia team was formed in this Islamic boarding school, which has a duty to spread information about religious activities carried out by santri to social media. This multimedia team is responsible for producing multimedia interest and quality content and sharing it with social media. In this work, we discuss the role of multimedia teams in broadcasting the religious activities of Darul Karomah Islamic Boarding School students on social media. The purpose of this paper is to provide an understanding of the role of multimedia teams in supporting religious activities in Islamic boarding school on social media. Formulation of problems. How about santri religious activities in Darul Karomah Islamic boarding school on social media? Number 2, how about the role of the multimedia team in spreading the religious activities of Darul Karomah students on social media? Purpose. Number 1, to learn about santri religious activities in Darul Karomah Islamic boarding school on social media. Number 2, to understand the role of multimedia team in spreading the religious activities of Darul Karomah students on social media. Chapter 2. Discussion. What is Islamic boarding school? Kiai Hajim As'ari, the founder of Nahdlatul Ulama and Tebu Ireng Islamic boarding school, said that an Islamic boarding school is an educational institute based on Islamic teaching that teach morals and good manners. According to the famous figure above, Islamic boarding school are educational institute that teach Islamic perspectives. Islamic boarding school emphasize character education that is well and according to Islamic teaching. The Islamic boarding school is a traditional Islamic education institute led by Kiai or Ustad. The Darul Karomah Islamic boarding school is an Islamic boarding school in East Java, Indonesia. In this Islamic boarding school has a curriculum that combines Islamic and general education, such as mathematics and English. Darul Islamic boarding school has the characteristic of speaking using the Arabic language and English every day in teaching and learning. In addition, religious activities such as praying 5 times, reciting Holy Quran, and studying holy books are also regular activities that are done by santri in Islamic boarding school. Darul Karomah Islamic boarding school was established in 1956 by Kiai Haji Baidawi in Sidomukti Keraksan Probolinggo. Islamic boarding school have many students with diverse background from outside the area of Probolinggo. In addition, this Islamic boarding school is often used as a place for other Islamic boarding school, such as Darussalam Madura Islamic boarding school and An-Nukayah Latte 2 Islamic boarding school to study language education. Darul Karomah Islamic boarding school is a famous Islamic boarding school in Indonesia. Specifically, holy books, Arabic and English teaching. This Islamic boarding school is very active in holding various religions such as studying and recitation, and in broadcasting religious activities to social media. The role of social media in religious activities. Social media plays an important role in religious activities at the Darul Karomah Islamic boarding school. Religious activities such as reciting Holy Quran, studying holy book, and praying together are immortalized by sharing photos and videos on social media. Many famous figures in Islamic Many famous figures in Islam provide a definition of social media. Among them, number 1, Yusuf Al-Qaradawi, a Sunni clerical figure ulama Sunni from Egypt. Media is a means that can be used for spreading Islamic message to the public. Number 2, Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. He is the leader and the first president of the United Arab Emirates. Said, media is a weapon that can use for countering crime and spreading true message. Number 3, Ayatullah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran said. The supreme leader of Iran said, media can be used for helping us to reach Islamic and social aims by the spreading a value of justice, truth, and love.
Okay, the time is over. Give applause for Badru Zaman.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, the first question is because it's more please tell me the specific role of the multimedia team to preach this Islamic boarding school social media. Just give me three examples.
The example of
Specific and the important role.
specific and important role of multimedia is for spreading this Islamic boarding school to social media, like live streaming at Friday night, salawatan, and haul, halal bihalal, and like that.
Is there any big impact to the Lughah Karomah from multimedia team? Is there any big impact to the Lughah Karomah from multimedia team?
Brick.
Yeah. If there is big impact, what is that?
The brick is from brick rusak.
Big impact. Dampak yang terbesar dari multimedia team ini untuk pondok itu apa?
This Islamic boarding school is most viral in social media, and this Islamic boarding school is famous because this Islamic boarding school famous by language speaking such as Arabic language and English language, and the most viral this Islamic boarding school about reciting holy book.
Okay, the next question, page preface. Okay, writing this paper, the second paragraph, writing this paper aims to discuss preaching media and provide a clearer understanding of it. What tense is this sentence? The meaning was translated.
Menulis makalah ini ditujukan untuk berdiskusi tentang dakwah media dan memberikan pemahaman yang lebih baik.
Okay. What tenses?
Writing this paper.
Yeah, that sentence from writing till understanding of it. Understanding of it. What tenses?
Present tense.
What is the sign?
The sign.
The sign. Like, have you ever heard about time signal? Time signals, intenses.
I heard little.
Time itu waktu, signals itu tanda. Jadi I ask you about the sign. Why do you choose present tense? Tanda, kenapa kamu kok milih present tense itu apa?
Because I make it simple from present tense.
Not there is not that. It's not the sign that I mean. The reason why that sentence you call present tense. What is the reason?
Aims as a bare infinitive there is s.
Test.
Aims.
Oh, that's the verb.
Yeah, just the-
Change into present perfect.
Writing this paper
Present perfect.
have writing this paper I have a writing this paper I have has aims to discuss preaching media and has provide a clearer understanding of it.
Writing this paper.
Has aim to
Spell the word aim that you mean. Spell it.
AIM.
So you omit the s, the word s.
Yes.
Kamu hilangkan kata s-nya.
Yes. Has aim.
There is no s.
There's no.
Please tell me the formula of present perfect.
Subject have has past form object.
Past form.
Verb 2.
All the perfect is use verb 3 or past participle. All perfect tenses. Ya. Semua tenses perfect itu pakai verb 3, gak ada yang past form. Past form is used for past tense only. Verb 3, aim. If you mean aim without s, this is base form of aim. Base form itu apa? Bentuk dasar. Atau we usually say it verb 1. Verb 1 is similar with base form. Aim without s is base form. But in present perfect, you have to change from base form into past participle, or we usually call it verb 3. What is the verb 3 of aim? Aim, is it regular or irregular verb? Aim itu apa? Regular apa irregular?
Irregular.
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 So it has one change. It has one form. Punya bentuk tersendiri berarti.
Yes.
Apa bentuknya?
Two.
Hah?
Two like like this writing this paper aims to discuss. Aims menunjukkan
has.
untuk has.
Ada has-nya kalau present perfect. Has.
Has aim to discuss.
The verb 3 of aim. That is, aim is regular verb. So if you regular verb, you just add
Oh, ed.
ed at the last verb. So aimed gitu. Ya. Writing this paper aimed to discuss preaching media and provide a clear understanding of it. Why we don't change word discuss and provide into verb 3? Why? Kenapa kok discuss sama provide itu gak diganti? Kok M-nya diganti verb 3?
Because there is two.
What is two?
Two is
To
infinitive.
What is the rule of to infinitive? Ever studied? Pernah belajar?
I've studied little.
What is the rule in to infinitive? Aturan-aturannya itu gimana? To infinitive itu. You don't know? Okay, I give you now. After two, the verb after two must be base form or verb one. It never changes, gak pernah berubah. Although you change the sentence into other tenses, to infinitive never change. Must be base form. Harus tetap verb 1. Jadi meskipun writing this paper aimed, you change into past tense, writing this paper aimed to discuss. Tetap sama, gak boleh to discuss, gak boleh. To provide it, gak boleh. Atau, or you change into present participle, atau verb ing, gak boleh juga. To providing or to discussing, it's gak boleh, ya pokoknya ya. To, kata kerja setelah to, infinitive, must be base
form.
Or we usually call it with verb
One or
verb
by definitive.
Our nickname for it is verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. But in English grammar, there is no verb 1, verb 2, verb 3. It says base form or simple form for verb 1, past form for verb 2, verb 3 past participle, untuk verb ing present participle. You have to remember it. Okay, thank you.
Give applause for Badruz Zaman.
Badruz Zaman. How do you feel, Badruz Zaman? Are you sleepy?
I'm not sleepy.
Let's get chill. Okay, about your paper, working paper. The role of multimedia team for Islamic preaching from Darul Lughah Karomah Islamic Boarding School in social media. Do you think spreading Do you think spreading religious activities in Darul wal Karomah Islamic Boarding School is just only from social media? And give me the reason.
Because social media is a quickly way and fast way. Not like Suban. If Suban we must go there. We must go there. Not in Anu.
Okay. Okay, okay. And for the last, for increasing the time, about your presentation. Presentation is to present clearly about what your presentation is. I just want to give you a little advice about presentation. Because how do you present your working paper? Maybe it's not enough to make other people understand about what your present is. Uh, your job is for the next, because many people is not really like reading it was not really like just reading your working paper, but they may like your presentation, just presentation. Your job is to do it better in the next time. I hope when you teach your student in the next time, you present your lesson to your student clearly and do your better way. Okay, thank you. Badruzzaman.
Okay, thank you very much for Badruz Zaman.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I think that's all for this beautiful night. And the last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.